What's up, everybody? It's the PTPod. I'm Mike on the left.
And I'm Mike on the right.
And we are doing it to it. Welcome to the Podcastle. With us today is a very special guest, Mr. Josh Morgan. How you doing today, Josh Morgan?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Oh,
Stoked to have you here.
very much so.
Thank you for having me.
Man, welcome everybody. Want to catch up on some of the happenings of the past week and weekend. Very excited, my man DJ Sexual Chocolate here. You played a boat party, is that right?
I did. It was great. It was live. It was nice. It was a little hot at the beginning. I kind of sweated out every fluid in my body at the beginning. You know, carrying speakers up to a boat, from a dock. It's
Hot and tiring
yeah.
and heavy.
But, I mean, it ended up being great.
Heck yeah, man. I was gonna come with you, but I got busy. Plus, I didn't want to. I didn't want to get caught up in the wrong boat party after what happened in Alabama a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get mistaken for the wrong one.
It was plenty of photos there.
Yeah, you said they were taking pictures with him and stuff.
Yes, they was posing like everything got busy.
Heck yeah. Josh, I know he'd be down to go to a boat party or two. My man over here is a serious martial arts man. He's got all the skills plus some. In fact, me and a friend were talking the other day about if someone were to get into a fight with Josh. I'm like, the only reason I would jump in is to help the other guy. Like, You can't afford these hospital bills. So I'll be like, look, I'm going to give you a chance. My man here, true story, when he's not riding his bike like 30 to 50 miles a day, he's training jiu-jitsu or kickboxing. Like, that's kind of his life.
That's a lot.
Unless he's, like, jogging, I think, with his new dog, which we'll get into in a second. Before we get completely rolling, I want to send a shout-out to Forthright Services. They are awesome. Forthright is our new official sponsor. I'm going to hit a quick live read real fast for him. I'm excited because it's my first live read. Y'all can't stop the rock. So, real fast, guys. I want you to think about supporting Forthright. Are you a small business owner looking to save money on operational expenses while streamlining your services? Would you like to beat the high cost of transactional fees without sacrificing security and customer service? Then I'm telling you that Forthright Services is perfect for you. A person-to-person company dedicated to providing you best-in-the-industry equipment, service, and consulting, from payment systems to processing to websites and even online ordering. Just about everything else you need included, Forthright Services has got you covered. For simple, easy, and honest guys, it's Forthright Services. Check us out today at forthrightservicesllc.com. That's right, forthrightservicesllc.com. Act now and get a free consultation for streamlining your business. Don't be a square. Go to forthrightservicesllc.com. Direct, straightforward, and honest, guys. forthrightservicesllc.com. All right.
Woo!
Got that out of the way.
That was a mouthful.
Also,
I don't want to read no commercial.
quick promotion, man. I'm excited. I know you're busy a lot, but Thursday nights, man, we got the Thursday nights karaoke going on every Thursday at Club Rain. When can I see your big, sexy, bearded self there?
Where is that?
On 85th in May. I mean, 89th in May. Sorry.
Yes, Southwest 89th, right by the highway.
Woo!
It's actually, you're far enough west, man. You just head south and bink, you're there in like probably less than 20.
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We're excited. We get Josh Morgan there. We get all the ladies there. You know what
I
I'm
know.
Where
They're
am I
following
supposed to
you.
go?
So. And I will make a special announcement. I've been waiting to do this all night for a couple days now. I have 2 big comedy shows coming up in October at Club Rain. We have Alex Stein. That is right, Primetime on the Grind 99. The man who currently has a federal lawsuit against Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for blocking him on Twitter. He is amazing. You got to check out Primetime 99, Alex Stein. Check him out. We've got him coming in October. That's Saturday, October 14th. Then, a local loved man, Damon Detroit.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
We've got Damon Detroit coming in October 21st. We'll tell you more about those as we get rolling with them. So, that's kind of what we got going on. Did we forget anything?
No, not really.
Oh, no, we forgot what? DJ Sexual Chocolate's birthday! Pew, 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 pew! Pew, 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 pew! Saturday night, y'all! I don't know what's going on with that. There's a weird
Backfeed.
thing. But DJ Sexual Chocolate's birthday, Saturday night, Club Rain 3000, Southwest 89th Street. DJ Sexual Chocolate. He's going to be on the Wheels of Steel. I'm going to be the backup DJ. I'm going to be hosting the thing. It's going to be live. It's going to be off the chain. He's going to be drunk. I'm going to be jamming. Come on out and see us.
Something like drunk. I don't know if I'm going to be drunk, but it's going to be something like that.
It's your birthday, man. Everybody's going to be buying you drinks.
Yeah, we're going to see.
Buy
We're gonna
you
have
a
fun,
drink. Sang you a song.
It's going to be family friendly.
Do you hear that weird clicky thing?
I know. I think it's this.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. Is it this?
No,
No,
it's
no,
not
it's
you.
us on that one.
It's my it's my DJ.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I'm
my
saying?
mic. But it's all right.
Okay.
I'm going to get it situated.
Oh
I'm
man,
just
we got
hoping
that
you
out of the
know
way.
that
It's been a great week, man. I've just been working really hard, Chocks, on these working really hard on these promotions.
I see
Everything
that.
has kind of come together all at once.
Mm-hmm.
It's like God is like, okay, you asked for an extra helping of delicious mashed potatoes and the extra big T-bone steak. I say, yes, Lord, give me that extra big mashed potatoes and steak. And he said, plow. You know what I mean?
He gave it to you, huh?
So now I'm
What did
juggling,
he
but
say?
I'm blessed and I'm thankful. I got people like my man Josh here, very good friend. Of course, I
good.
got you, my partner DJ Sexual Chocolate. We've got good supporters. So welcome to the PTPod, people. We're making it happen. All right, Sexy Josh, how are you doing? Talk to me.
I'm great. I let you down though. I only rode 15 miles before the call.
Oh, only 50.
Oh, man.
That's
15.
15 miles he rode before. What about yesterday? How many miles did you ride yesterday?
20.
20 miles yesterday only. He's disappointing you, Chucks.
That's a lot of miles. You can go
I try to
see
go
that
100
town,
miles a
man.
week.
Man, this dude is beast. And the thing is, he's at that level where, like, I'm going to have to work out hard for 3 months before I can even work out with him. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
crazy. It's insane.
I'm not that cool. I'm not. You trained. I've helped myth for you, bro. You've done Muay Thai with me.
Fair, absolutely. So,
You're stronger than you think.
well, I'm in. Well, and the thing is, I will say this about Josh. If you do get a chance to work out with him, because he does train, probably more than any of you'd like, but if you ever do get a chance to work out with him, the cool thing about that is that he'll go at your pace. He understands. He's worked so much. And in fact, that's a perfect segue to get into it, man. Tell us a little bit about it. As we joked around, but true story, you are, very healthy. You stay in the gym. You stay working out. Your whole life is health for those that may not know. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do first, and then we can go into the journey that, brought you there.
Okay. Well, I'm Josh. I was born and raised here in Oklahoma City. I wanted to be in the Air Force my entire childhood, and my vision went bad my senior year. I got hurt real bad, couldn't afford surgery, and decided to let my injury control my eating, depression, and video games. I started playing pro video games, going to college, gained 150 pounds of body fat. So a decade ago, in 08, I found Herbalife. I was in a different kind of recession. I was in a physical one. So over the course of the next year, I lost about 100 pounds. And then decided to change my direction from law, defending the guilty, to helping people that can get results like I couldn't get until I found the right avenue. So then I decided to open Peak Nutrition in 2011. I kind of lived my entire life, the last, 13 years now, 12 years,
Right.
for others. And I'm grateful.
That's good, man. It's a blessing.
Absolutely. And it's funny because, transitioning is like if you wanted to get into law, it was probably to help people as well. Right?
The guilty. I just wanted the money. I was in law for the money.
Fair enough.
Right.
Fair enough. But that didn't fulfill you, and you found helping folks did.
No. I didn't want to talk to God about that when I die. That's how I made money, defending the guilty. I mean, they deserve a defense. Just not me.
Right.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay, and so you got into it. Tell me, how did you get into it? Who found you and said, "Hey, man, you could live a better life. You could do a little
This
better."
shit's crazy.
Huh?
So my coworker sponsored nutrition club called Plain Nutrition. And are you there?
Yeah, we're here. You're frozen up on us, though. Hold on.
Okay. Should I talk?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here.
So I lost my network connection.
Do me a favor. On your phone line, call us right back, okay? Call us right back on your phone line.
I will.
What is that feedback?
No, not that line. Shoot. I meant the video line because he's frozen.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, he probably has to do both. Oh, yeah. Now call us back on that video, brother.
I think not when. I don't want to see.
Oh, yeah. We're about to see Josh. We don't want to view that. We want to join that. Pew, pew. Yes, just let him join. Normally I just hit view. You know, it says you're suspicious. Admit all. There we go. Admit. There we are. It says you're suspicious, man.
Hey,
Well, look at me. Makes sense.
It's the beard.
And the bald head.
You look
I
like
look like I
you
should
should be.
be a bigot.
no, man, no. Not at all.
Okay, man, let's get back to where we were just real fast. So,
Okay,
who
so my
found you? Who
coworker-
started encouraging you?
She was going to a place called Pt Nutrition, and he gave her a business card to give to someone at work that had expressed interest in losing weight. She gave it to me. It sat on my keyboard for 8 months until I was given a sleep apnea diagnosis. And the doctor was very curt with me. He said, "You're so fat, you're suffocating yourself in your sleep. And that machine in the other room will breathe for you. And your insurance company's going to buy it. So you should take it and use it and breathe." And I'm prideful about breathing for myself. So I decided to, after 8 months of looking at that free shake and tea a mile away, the following day went into Plain Nutrition, met a young man who lost 100 pounds, changed my lunch habits, started drinking oatmeal cookie shake and having a tea once a day, 5 days a week. So 2 days ago, I was still partying like a rock star and eating like I was, didn't matter. And then after 4 months of just changing lunch, I lost 40 pounds.
Wow.
So then I started paying attention and went through a really hard semester in college, didn't gain any weight back, then got committed and lost 100 pounds over the course of the next calendar. I was actually become coachable. So I watched my coach build a tremendous paycheck, help people get results, helping others help people get results. And I was going to go to law school to defend the guilty to earn less than him.
Wow.
No, thank you.
That's not the
So-
funnest path.
Fuck no. And I mean, I respect my coach, but I'm way smarter than him. And it kind of rose my ball sack the wrong way. And he makes $50,000 a month if I'm not paying attention. And he makes it anyway. So like, I can go to law school for 7 years and be a bitch at a firm to maybe become a partner to maybe defend the guilty better. Well, meanwhile, he was doing this, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
No, thank you.
So I turned down law school, walked away from my degrees, opened P Nutrition in 2011, never looked back.
Very cool,
Yeah,
man.
you're doing well.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just so well known for working hard. One thing I do notice, and I want to know if it's conscious or subconscious, but of all the people that kind of work in your industry, I notice that are on your level, you seem to be the one that's still the most connected to the people, right? What I mean by that is the people just getting in, the people who aren't, necessarily in the career level, but people that are just trying to make a living, and want to feel better. And they're willing to do what it takes to do that. you're still really connected to those people. You know, I've been able to go to a couple of events and to kind of break it down, not to get too deep in the weeds, for those that don't know, you're what they call on a president's team, which is kind of the upper levels of the industry, right? Or
top 1%.
Yes, top 1%, absolutely. So a lot of those folks are talking amongst themselves, doing the thing. Josh is the guy that's hanging out with me, with the other folks, with new people that don't know what's going on.
I mean, you got to be involved in the business. You know, I mean, you have to know people's personalities. You got to be like, I mean, in order for you to succeed, you have to know the people that you are trying to reach out to. So why not? You know, that's the best way to do business, is to do it personally.
Right.
You know.
Right. And that's what he does. In fact, that's
you can't forget where you came from.
Right.
Exactly.
You know your roots, and you know who you're dealing with. So, and you're trying to help. So any way you can do it, I mean, people come back to people who are more personable when it comes to getting that type of help. I mean, I'm fat, you know, and I'm serious, and I probably need some help. But you know what? I'm gonna work it out. You know.
I'm here when you're ready.
That's what I was telling him, man, because he's, talked about a lot of health. I was like, man, my guy Josh is your guy, man. He'll get you in. Speaking of that, leading to that, because you help people in so many different ways and you're involved in so many different athletic stuffs. That's scientific term, athletic stuffs. Don't test my education. But what's your favorite? Okay, so let's just start out with fighting, boxing, Muay Thai, which is a form of kickboxing. For those that don't know, I'm a huge fan of all of this. Which, by the way, the fights on Saturday night broke my heart. The Zhang Weili fight was by far the best fight. And those were all trash fights, and I do not like Sugar Shane. He can suck a fat one. Go away, you pink-haired bitch. All right? That's how I feel about it. I'm all about the
Did you see the metrics for that fight? Her opponent did nothing.
Yeah, well,
it was crazy. I mean, she did stuff, but didn't touch her with any of it or control her. Like, the metrics were insane.
Yeah, there was a couple times when Zhang Weili was taking her down where me and my wife were watching it. I was like, doesn't that look like the bobcat taking down the gazelle? You know what I mean? Because she was holding on and she tried to get up and she's like, no, and she's smaller, but you can tell she has so much more power in her body and she just dragged her back down. It was like, that was awesome. So
Zhang Weili would maul 99.9% of the men in my life that I know.
Oh, absolutely. She would kick most men's
maul
ass.
them.
Right.
Like, for me, on my money, for people I know personally, right, on my money, probably you, maybe Kelvin Rayford, as you know, because he's kind of a professional. Yeah. You two would probably be the baddest mofos. I still would bet on Zhang if you either one had to go in the cage with her. You know?
Oh, no doubt. She would murder both of us. And Kelvin would fuck me up. But
he's so awesome, man. Appreciate him. Shout out to Kelvin Rayford. But real fast, so what is your favorite? We get sidetracked, and that's cool. It's a hang.
That's all right.
But what is your favorite fighting sport? Like, what is your jiu-jitsu, wrestling, MMA, boxing, Muay, whatever, all the different forms? What is your favorite?
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai, yeah.
By a large margin.
It's probably got a lot of mixed stuff in it too. Like,
it's the art of 8 limbs: fists, feet, elbows, knees. So you can strike people in so many kinds of ways. It requires you to strike. I think there's a different kind of so in jiu-jitsu, there's a different kind of psychology involved when you punch someone in the face or kick them in the body or the legs than isolating a joint and tapping them out. Or choking them is different, but there's different psychology in both of them. And the psychology of kickboxing appeals to me more. I know just enough jiu-jitsu not to get embarrassed at a bar, and it doesn't make me happy at all. I can't stand it, but I respect it.
It's a chess match. I like it because it's. I was explaining it to someone the other day, watching MMA. It's like, well, they're just on the ground. I'm like, you understand, this dude is feeling how this other dude's shoulder is moving. He's literally feeling this dude's shoulder tense and knows, and is then reacting to what he thinks the dude is trying to do, basically feeling that shoulder tense up. Then he's literally trying to throw a block based on that whole thing. very cool when you get down to it, but very
Newsflash.
hard in advance. So.
Oh yeah.
Newsflash to the world. In the UFC, they're not just doing anything.
Yeah. That's in all good UFC. And then I will say one thing I love about Muay Thai is that it teaches all of your extensions are weapons. Your elbow is a weapon. Your fists are weapons.
Right.
Your elbows are weapons. Your knees are weapons. Your heels are weapons. Your toes are weapons. Your shins are weapons. Your forearms are your shoulders are weapons. It teaches how everything is a weapon and how you're never really out of a fight. And that's the cool thing about it, right?
My black belt is in karate, and
I'm
I
sorry, you
learned
mean
a lot of the
karate?
Japanese- yeah, when I was 17, I earned my black belt.
That's badass.
And Japanese arts are largely a response for what happens when you lose your sword. So you learn karate, aikido, judo, jiu-jitsu when you lost your sword. It's not very valid. It's better for making good grades and teaching techniques you have to unlearn when you want to learn how to actually fight. But to score points and build discipline and things like that, I wouldn't have replaced karate for anything.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you're a small business owner. You actually are, you own several small businesses. You do a lot of that. Talk to us about what's it like right now being a small business owner versus, say, 10 years ago? Easier, harder? Easier in some ways, harder in others?
I think that if you're not learning, you're dying. So, you kind of are obligated to keeping it hard.
That's what she
So,
said.
that's true. But if you can stay in the mode where it's difficult, you're growing. As soon as you find your comfort zone, you're done. So, trying to always scale it up or affect more, or help others affect more, or help others scale it up. I love that math problem.
That's your motivation. That's what gets you out of bed, would you say?
Helping others make money, helping others.
Right.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So, for those that don't know, you got a new dog. Tell us about that real fast. I've got more stuff, but I want to get to that while I'm thinking about it.
So, a friend of mine is a single mother with kind of a derelict father, and baby's 2, and she just had a litter of, I think, wiener dog puppies. And a friend of hers or acquaintance brings the dog over and says, I need somewhere to put her for a week. And then 10 days later, ghosts her. So, friend gone, puppy chilling, single mom, litter of puppies, brand new little puppy. She put a thing on Facebook saying, hey, I need somebody to take her. So I went over there that night, and then the next day I took her. She's a badass. I didn't realize how much I enjoyed having a dog until Hayden took 2 dogs. They're of course hers. So, and also I want a family, so learning how to keep a puppy alive is probably a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can't do that, you're screwed on a kid, I'd assume. I don't know, but
No,
I'll figure it out.
you'll figure it out. If you have a kid, you can figure it out, man. I had to. So,
Well, we just took emergency custody of Hayden's nephews. They were 6 months and 1 year.
6 months old. Only took him. So I learned a lot about being a parent. Kind of, but wasn't a parent.
goodness. That's awesome. We got you locked up again here. This is wacky.
Thankfully, it's not an evidence. So this is lawful, right?
do the refresh screen, it might help.
How are we doing?
Wait, hold on real fast.
Am I doing pretty good? Don't talk too much.
Josh, come back. Josh, come back. We were trying to
He left the meeting.
Damn it. Hold on, he's on the call. Are you there, bro? Yeah, come back to the video. Come back to the video for me. There we are. Oh, yeah. See, we're dialing it in. We're getting this. Boom, see? There's that sexy man. Okay, so where we left off. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so where we left off, are you good? Can you hear
We're
me?
good. I think we're good.
We got that DJ Chalk's DJ action going on. Was basically you love her, and she's awesome. What I was going to ask is, how is she on the bike rides? How is she on the workouts? Is she keeping up with you?
I've got a trailer. I've not taken her on the bike just yet. We've walked 3 walks. I've been taking her to the dog park, but she's at peak with me all day. So people wear her out. A customer brought his own dog up today, and they played, and she was exhausted in about an hour. So my only debacle is it being a food environment
Right.
and having her behind the counter ever. I don't know. 'Cause I'm making a smoothie,
Sure.
but I'm also making pie sometimes.
Right.
Cookies and cream pie. We got to upload that short. I got to upload that short to our. He did a badass short. We did a badass short for him one time. We got.
Yeah.
We got to do some more too. But in fact, shout out anybody who knows Josh that believes in the business model. Come talk to us. We got a thing we want to produce. Come holler at us. Seriously, let us know. Drop us a line. We got big things going on. You know what I mean? Big things working. You know what I mean? Little things twerking. Boom. Yeah. Slowly, get that product shot in there. Go back. Bam, son. What you know about it? Okay, so getting on to something I think everybody's interested in and something you know a lot about, and that's basic nutrition. What you put in your mouth. Basic nutrition. Can you give me, and this is, I might know these, but, for the team, for the pod people, can you give me some of the things that people think maybe they're eating that are healthy, that are not, or some of the just common mental mistakes and errors that people think every day as they go about their diets, not realizing I can't lose weight or I feel sick, and you're like, well, this is simple, but they don't tell you this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I like to approach it from a damage control philosophy. You're not going through perfection phases of what's going in your mouth unless you're competing on stage, you're making weight for a fight, your best friend is getting married in Cabo and you want to be shredded for his wedding. But most of the time, you're in damage control. So, drinking enough water is important, but the real issue is moderation. So, for example, people think cashews are healthy. They are. But fat is twice as caloric as carbs and protein. So, cashews have a lot of calories. They're calorie dense. They're healthy, but their serving size is laughable. Sometimes look at a serving of cashews sometimes, and you're like, that's like a warm-up.
That's like 6
It's a blind taste.
cashews. Literally 6 or 8 cashews.
It's embarrassing, and the FDA does that because we're not taught. Funny side story, at peak one day, after my accident, I was really snarky, and the biology teacher from PCO, he's the head of the department, comes in, and I said, can I have your senior final? He teaches health. He said, what's your point? I said, let me take your senior final, you grade it, and score me, and then I'll make my point. I didn't think he was going to bring me his final, but he did. And I'm a man of my word, so I took the senior final at PCO 3 years ago, in 2019. I scored a 92. I graduated 2 decades before I took this test.
Wow.
And he goes, Josh, what's your point? And I said, okay, I just took the health final for health class at the high school. human health. I know what a sternocleidomastoid is. A radius and ulna of all these stupid ass muscles and bones. Don't you think in health class I should have learned how many grams or how many calories are in a gram of protein, fat, and carbs? How many calories I need per day? How many protein grams I need per day? How much water I should drink in health class?
Right.
Makes sense to me.
All very important things.
And after I made an A on that bone test, I gained 150 pounds. So good thing I made an A in health. Now he's got a nutrition section in that class.
That's good.
Heck yeah.
That was my point.
That's key.
I got fat. I made your fucking A.
Yeah, no, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. I have personal relatives that I love very deeply that are clearly not healthy, right? They're easily 100+ pounds overweight. And, they go to the doctor, and I don't know what is in it for the doctors, but they're like, oh, they say my heart's healthy. They say I'm doing great. And I'm like, there's no way. Maybe whatever tests they're doing say nothing's wrong, but...
The problem is they're probably lying to you.
Right. They got to keep you coming.
He's a nurse,
Yeah.
so I wanted you two to
Also,
talk to each other.
The family member is probably trying to make it so that you talk less about it.
Right.
So they can just dismiss it. But yeah, no, I'm great. My heart's awesome. Testosterone numbers are awesome. I'm great. You'll shut up. And they can just roll on and still be fat and upset and pissed off in the mirror and unhealthy and gonna die soon.
Makes
I don't
sense. Yeah, I agree. I think that's there's a great documentary that came out, I don't know, 10+ years ago now, maybe, called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And it basically, nothing's really changed. And in fact, if anything, I think they've ramped it up.
It's probably worse.
Yeah. So people should check that out. It's probably on Netflix or even YouTube by now. But it's called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And it just breaks down that the kind of the whole thing of they encourage and push food on you that makes you sick, that your body isn't set up to digest, so it breaks down in your organs and it makes your body work way harder, which is just like driving a car at 100 miles an hour, 1,000 miles a day is going to burn it up way quicker. And this stuff is stuck in your body, which makes you sick. And then they go to the doctor, then they put you on things that don't get you better, but keep you going to the doctor to give you more things. And then they tell you, you're doing fine now, so you don't change your behaviors or habits. I think. So
Crazy story.
Only in this country, though, I feel like.
What?
I think only in this country is, where health is really not a concern, as far as the fast food market, you can buy bad food for cheaper than you can buy the stuff that can help you.
That's what I was going to say. The fundamental problem is sugar is so profitable.
Right.
And highly addictive. So if they can get you doing a, let's just say Happy Meal.
Right.
The bun is sugar. So that's carbohydrates. The fries are good sugar, carbohydrates. The soda, carbohydrates. The dessert, carbohydrates. And you might have gotten 5 grams of protein from the fake meat, and another 1 from the cheese. But you're an adult. You need 4 times that much protein for the entire meal. So let's say you go ahead and get 6 of those burgers that have 4 grams of protein apiece on them. You're at 24 protein, which is 1 shake I sell. Then you have 6 burgers with the carbohydrates. You just...
well, and calories.
Why am I so fat?
Wait, the average shake compared to 6 burgers worth of calories? Yeah.
Oh my god, a shake is 200 calories. A shake is less calories than
1 burger.
Than the fries.
Yeah. The shake is actually less calories than the bun on the burger.
Yeah. That was my problem is I used to make tacos like nightly. I would get a pound of meat, the Lowry's seasoning, go home and make a pound of taco meat, shred up, grate half of a block of cheese, and eat the entire pound of meat on tortillas. So a mission tortilla that big, you guys know how many calories it is?
How many?
Yes.
200?
Exactly. That fucking tortilla is 200 calories.
Dang.
I would eat 6 or 8 of those having tacos. So
Wow.
just from tortillas, I'm at 1,400 calories, sugar, carbohydrates.
Wow.
Then I stacked, thankfully I put a lot of protein on it. That's why I kept my muscle. Protein, meat and cheese. I ate that pound by the pound weekly. 5 or 6 pounds of taco meat a week. But because I also ate the tortillas, I got fat.
Fair
If I
enough.
hadn't done that, if I controlled the tortillas a little bit, there's a thing called an extreme wellness wrap. They're on the same aisle. They're on the bottom shelf. They come in tomato, basil, spinach, and then triple wheat. They're high protein, high fiber wraps. And they're less calories, and they're like that big than that.
Right.
Yeah, these are all. I can be as firm with someone as they want me to be, but really it's damage control. Getting them to do an extreme wellness wrap instead of a Mrs. tortilla. Getting them to eat a Halo Top ice cream instead of Ben & Jerry's.
Right.
They're gonna do it. I know because I do. There are Halo Tops in my freezer right now. And the Oreo, the full sugar, the real ones also. But I control how many grams of carbs I get when I work out.
Right.
Otherwise, I'll be fat again.
Well,
I
and
like sweets.
you do burn a large amount of calories on a regular, so there is that too. Right?
Well, so today, before the call, this is neat. I did. Yeah, I burned 651 calories. Remember that right?
On that 15-mile ride?
15.7 miles, yeah.
Yeah.
Should be an hour.
I don't
People
think
like-
1.7.
It's crazy because, people they think they couldn't do it. I worked out for an hour.
When you first started riding, how many miles were you going when you first started?
Same. I was going 10 miles, 1 lap instead of 2.
So, and side note, this is a great podcast with Josh, which I knew it would be.
Right.
This is clearly an audio and engineering failure of a podcast.
Well, we're gonna work it out.
They're
I
saying
mean-
he's not sounding great, is what I'm getting, but everything else is sounding good, and we'll figure that out. You shouldn't be
Yeah.
coming through our speakers, is the problem, and you are.
Okay.
We were able to take off our headphones. So,
Right.
man, that is some amazing stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to wrap it here in just a second because we don't have it dialed in, and we are going to hit it next week with you,
We're gonna revisit
our next
this.
Tuesday show.
Okay.
And I can give you, we'll take some real time because there's so much I want to dig into, but I'm getting all this information that our stuff isn't working right, and I don't know why. And this is
our 4th one, and we did the
Yeah.
first 3 really well. So I mean,
well, and the thing is, you see, he watched actually. He's a supporter,
Yeah.
man.
right.
He's
I watched
one of our main guys. But you saw the production is up, the value is up, the sound is up, the quality is up. But in adding all of this stuff to bring it up, you have
When
so
y'all-
much more gear. And so,
We're going to move to Chicago.
when are we going to Chicago?
We here.
That's
We in
Chicago.
Chicago, man.
Out the
We
window,
in
right?
Chicago.
Yeah, man, we in Chicago right now. Chilling.
Yeah,
You know?
aren't you?
yeah. This is where we live from Chicago.
We got people here.
Flying
you know what
back
I'm
and
saying?
forth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how we do. You know what I'm
On your
saying?
private jets.
We got a gig after this tonight in Chicago. Then tomorrow we touch down. Thursday we'll be at Club Rain,
right.
8 p.m. DJ, old school karaoke, throwback jams. We love you. It's sexy. DJ Sexual Chocolate.
It's gonna be great, man. Y'all need to come out.
But before we do that, because you're so awesome, man, and you gave us the time, and I apologize, we're going to get this sound stuff with you dialed in, so our next show is going to be great. But tell everybody where. Okay, so Josh owns Peak Nutrition. one of the longest running nutrition shops. Get you amazing shakes, amazing teas. You got cookies, you got pie, you got quick snack bars, you got little tea kits if they want to grab something, on the go. Tell us where you live. Basically 50th and Meridian, but tell us exactly where you're located.
Amazing atmosphere.
5230 North Meridian. I share the same north wall with Little Caesars.
Yes.
So I face Meridian, they face 50th.
Literally, you're looking, and it's the Little Caesars devil on one shoulder, and the Peak Nutrition angel on the other
That was on
shoulder.
purpose, by the way.
Yes. But in this case, the angel is, like a little Josh who just slaps you. What are you thinking, dummy? You're like, you're right.
Well, he simultaneously eats his cauliflower pizza.
Exactly. Cauliflower pizza is bomb. Yeah, and because Chalks is actually a nurse, and you're a health guy, I can't wait till you guys get into it. I can tell he's very interested, man.
Yeah.
This is too good of a conversation to have with audio that's effed up. So
Okay.
I don't want to do that. I will tell everyone you have to go to Peak. By the way, there are a lot of shops, a lot of nutrition shops out there. Josh has kept his prices basically the same through the pandemic. He hasn't raised. A lot of other places have. I know for a fact this guy doesn't really make a lot of money off of that. He makes his money off his other businesses and stuff. This is basically what he does as a service to his community and to help other people when they want to build the business, when they want to learn what it's like to run a shop, to work at a shop, to learn what the community around the place that he's built. When people want to learn what that's like, helping others, as he said, that's why he maintains it, and we appreciate it, man. They can find you. What's the best social medias for you?
Peak Nutrition OKC on Instagram.
Peak Nutrition
Or
OKC.
Facebook.
Absolutely, that's Peak Nutrition OKC on Instagram and Facebook. And we are Party Time OKC. We are teaming up. We're building together. I don't know if he wants me to say, but Josh has got a new shop in the works, or a new location for Peak in the works. And we are very excited about that. Send love to the doggy for me. And next week, you're going to be our guest. We're going to have it dialed in. We're going to sound great. We're going to get into this stuff. And thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
Josh, man.
Thank you.
Later.
I'm coming to
Have a
see
good
you.
night. Let's get it.
All right.
Yes, sir.
LFG.
The Palm Bomb is my favorite tea there, by the way. The Palm Bomb is bomb. So.
It is bomb.
Yes. All right, brother. We'll holler at you.
Later, guys.
All right, like.
All right, so that was my man Josh. I don't know what's all going on. We're going to have to listen to the playback, figure it all out, but we're going to dial it in.
But we'll be prepared
Yes, we absolutely will be prepared.
next week. I'm sorry about this.
I think I'm going to keep this funky microphone thing. It's kind of a post-apocalyptic Mad Max style.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of
thing
like
there.
your thing.
So, yeah. So, we're going to dial it all in. Thank you so much, Josh. Like I said, you got to check out 3000 Southwest 89th Street. That's 3000 Southwest 89th Street, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Just say it into your phone, bam, and they gotcha. Thursday night, basically, we're recording this live on Tuesday, but it'll come out to the world on Wednesday. Thursday night, we're going to be at Rain. Why do I say
Correct.
Thursday night? Because it's every Thursday night. If you hear this 2 weeks from now,
It's
we'll
Thursday
be
night.
there. Yes, as well. But this
Thursday
Saturday
night.
night, which is what? What is this Saturday night? August what?
I don't know. But Thursday night, karaoke night.
And then Saturday night is DJ Essential Chocolate's birthday. Pew, 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 pew. Check out Party Time OKC on Instagram and Facebook to get more details. We'd love to see you there. We love you. Thank you, pod people. And we will see you Thursday night and on the podcast next Tuesday.
Peace.